Welcome back, guys, and a very warm welcome to those of you who are new. If you do click the bell, we do automate posts to give you a heads up about our lives and the new content coming. If you do need a booking, the information is directly below. And yes, we have 2 hubs launching next year, and the information can be located in the community tab as well as the website. Separately, we keep you in the loop. Without further ado, let's get into your update for this content. Very interesting situation happened. It recorded 3 times. Now, the thing I heard was 2's company and 3's a crowd. And it's funny because when I went to really channel into the karmic third-party connection connected to divine masculine, the subject of divine feminine come up. And I did feel almost this real stern kind of healthy boundary that has been made relating to the masculine and the feminine. This can be a lot of jealousy that is coming up between the karmic and divine masculine at the moment. And it's funny because I feel divine masculine is really focused on their spiritual path, but I do feel that there is an altercation going down, and I'm sensing as though the karmic energy is making the first move on this, and I do feel it's almost like they're embodying a masculine energy of control, and they have an ideal of what they want to be happening in this connection. I feel again it's very firm with its standpoint, and it does feel very like almost something's hidden from them, but they're, you know, very superstitious and maybe a little bit paranoid, coming through more in the toxic polarity this week. I sense as though, you know, it's almost this concern that somebody's going to get one up on them, but it's their paranoia relating to the circumstances due to their fear-based frequency of the past. Again, I do feel they're really embodying a masculine polarity at the moment, and because divine masculine is really focused on the divine feminine and also what they believe love is, I feel they're really focused on their dreams, and I feel this kicked off as the eclipse went down. Now, the other thing I am seeing is the karmic actually has some subjects to do with their freedom. Now, depending on whether they're together or not, regardless, the energy is coming through that they're wanting freedom, that they're somehow almost the projection is the reflection. When it does come to this connection, I feel they want to have their cake and eat it too. Now, this can come down to many areas, especially in a codependent karmic connection. Sometimes it can be that these 2 individuals are not directly together, but it's an entanglement. It can be due to family. The other can be, again, not wanting to take social responsibility and maybe codependent from a financial position. And it's funny, it's almost like this person has an ideal partner in mind, an ideal way this should be. And again, the projection, I just keep hearing the projections, the reflection. There is this huge push at the moment, and they're being very firm about what they're wanting and how they want divine masculine to be. And it's almost threats of I'm going to leave you. And it's funny because I don't feel divine masculine is thinking about that as an issue. I also feel, again, I'm hearing the term, they want their cake and they want it too. And if they feel the divine masculine isn't going the way they're going, this can be a point between now and December where connections can really break down. I do feel, again, it's almost like they're trying to get divine masculine to trust that their ideas and their vibrations are correct. And it does feel a little bit manipulative, but there is, again, superstition. And they keep making reference to divine feminine. I may have to do a karmic reading relating to the divine feminine. I'll see how it goes, but it may come up in the extension. But they're very, very focused at the moment on what both parties are doing over what's directly happening in this connection. I don't feel they're really focused on, again, it's almost like they've got a bee in their bonnet and they feel they're waiting in vain. So it may be that they want to directly address this head on, and this is in relation to divine feminine. This can be either the karmic actually feeling you're the perpetrator, you're the reason why the direct connection isn't working. And also, again, I do feel that they're actually spreading their net, and they're potentially in the next few weeks can be people from their past coming back. And so this egoic experience they're having is going to extremes at the moment. I do feel a lot of fights playing out, and I'm really sensing as though it is getting a little bit messy. It's really heating up. It's like a witch's cauldron. Now, the masculine is really, you know, maybe they went into this thinking they were going to have their hopes and dreams, but at the moment I'm really feeling they're quite focused on their self-esteem, and they're being really forthright. And I feel they've really had enough. So I directly feel they're creating a healthy boundary inside of their relationship, and they're saying enough is enough. They're also feeling that they have made a lot of sacrifices in the past and put their needs on hold. And they do feel at the moment that the karmic situation, you know, they've been really open and honest, but they've placed themselves to a degree in a very vulnerable situation. And I feel it's because they're feeling that their life is being threatened, that they're really voicing out about what they are and aren't going to put up with. Again, it's almost like the karma is coming back to play out. But I kind of feel this sounds really weird. It's almost like Divine Masculine was hoping that the karmic is going to have another person. And I feel if Divine Masculine has been loyal to this circumstance, they can't understand why the karmic is making suggestions that they're not being. For some, it may be that they're not, but it is because their attention is no longer within the connection. They may be tolerating it through paradigms, but it's like the cycle is coming to a close. I do feel it's almost like they do feel the grass is greener on the other side, and in this situation they're directly seeing it is. But it's not from a I want to sleep with you point of view. It's really from an equal give and take point of view. Yeah, just checking if they wanted to say more. I do feel some of them are actually looking at their contract with this individual and somehow trying to move it around. Now, again, remember, we're talking collective energy here. So for some, it can be that this is a family-related dynamic. They're trying to work out how they're going to renegotiate the terms. It could be relating to, again, shared care. It might be to do with joint assets, but there is some sort of a eye that's being cast on where is this going? We need to make a crucial decision. I do feel they're very, very focused on, you know, the, divine feminine at the minute, but also between what is equality within a connection. I also feel because of that, there could have been a little bit of delays within this, but again, the subject surrounding money, values, and love is coming up for masculines. And, you know, the karmic is coming through very abruptly and very stern about what they're wanting. And I think it can become a little bit like very full on. Let's just put it as very full on. Okay. What's the karmic bringing up? Yeah, I think it's to do with family. I think it can be something to do with their family, something to do with their safety. And so they feel that if this situation changes, that everything's going to be fine. And again, it can be a perspective. I also feel for some, it can be where they're feeling their psychology is coming out. And this can be a very risky time at the moment within a codependent karmic connection, where Divine Masculine will really be seeing the true connection to whatever their values were in connections and what they felt they were going to be. They're seeing the true reality of what this current state of the connection is. Even if they had, you know, the highest of hopes for it to be traditional and connected, there's gossip's coming through. So the gossip in relation to this third party energy is coming through, and it's in their words and their actions that they're actually seeing the true expression of who this person is. Again, because there is this massive shift, I do feel that the karmic is really relating to this in a very toxic fashion, and it is getting, it is moving to extremes. I mean, every card here that I'm physically seeing and channeling is really expressing how they're very passionate of heart, but it is through, it's almost like through the masculine energy instead of through the manifestation of the divine feminine energy. So I'm sensing that this person is like really picking up pace, where if they've got a grudge and if they've got a cross to bear, they're actually bringing it out. Okay, during Venus retrograde, I do see this getting very messy. But it's where they're going to become a bit cocky, I feel. And I feel this cockiness can potentially be their demise. How are they feeling towards? Let's get a few cards of why they keep mentioning Divine Feminine. We'll go deeper into it inside the extension, should you wish to see such. And again, if you do want to make a booking, we do have a sale on the website at the minute. I will be taking it down shortly. I'm going to read this, okay? They kind of feel that Divine Feminine is going to get all their wishes. They kind of feel that it's almost like really integrating that self-esteem and knowing what they're made of. But they're not actually seeing how the things in their life is coming to a close and a new cycle's coming. So they're highly sensitive. The sensitivity is almost feeling that Divine Feminine should back off. And for some of you, you're not even having any contact with them. But again, it's almost like trying to pick out in the crowd who this person is, really looking over their shoulder and reaching a lot of paranoia. I do feel they tried to eliminate the communication between you and the masculine. And through that, the masculine's actually seeing how, like I said, it's almost like if they did do that and they were, you know, really changing and they had focused on this, they're really feeling as though they can't do anything right by this situation. I do feel they're getting quite angry by it. But they're making, again, the Karmic is making reference to Divine Feminine being the problem, but they're not saying the problem is within a situation they're dealing with. What is this problem, please? What is the current problem between the Karmic and Divine Masculine? I feel it's because a decision has been made, and I do feel it's a matter between healing and the heart. But because a decision has been made, I don't feel the Karmic is directly accepting it. And due to that, they're trying to find a perpetrator involved in this. This does feel aggressive. So pre-warned for armed feminines if you do get a phone call or somebody coming towards you in a very toxic fashion. This can even be a person that is actually putting fake profiles up to directly communicate with you. So just be really wary, especially during Scorpio season. Again, if you want me to check in with the energy, you can come through into the members hub and we will do an extension for the Karmic and see what's going on further, as well as with Divine Masculine, how it's popping off. I do feel this week moving into December can be pretty interesting. Otherwise, I'll see you for the lives on Friday and on Wednesdays in the Twin Flame Hub. The link for the Members Hub is directly below. We also do have additional videos coming. Galaxy Pub is launching early 2022. Anything spiritual, the subjects covered on that channel. Very separately, we have the Age of Aquarius. Now, you can go onto the website. The VIP list is there. And when it's ready to launch, I will give you those updates. Bookings online and webinars as well. Live every Friday at 10 a.m. on the main platform. And 3 sessions a month at $11 in the Twin Flame Hub. Do keep an eye on the community tab because I am automating posts and giving you updates for the moon energies by zodiac sign. Love and light. I will see you throughout the week, both live and for your zodiacs. Take very good care and I'll see you on the other side.